Baki gets a turn here. Struck out swing. Swinging last time. Berra is going to come on and pitch now. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
It is the top half of the seventh and a 1-0 count.
Well, listen, the one thing with a good sinker ball, a pitcher could be aggressive, and he's aggressive with his. He really could be a one-pitch pitcher just with this sinker.
The pitch. Check swing here. They say he did not go around the appeal to first. No swing is the call on the appeal. Had him swinging 3-0, but he misses the curveball 3-1. And you really love having a sinker baller like this, Steve, on your staff to eliminate that home run ball.
Well, it also allows him to log inning because it's not real taxing on his arm.
Back there in deep left center. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. He's heading for third. Well, in a ball game like this, you make this kind of a play, you had better be safe.
You are in scoring position on second base. This is a very risky play.
And he's breaking for the plate. Squares to bunt, doesn't offer. Ball one. You watch this, and now the catcher's responsibility here primarily, make sure he doesn't get into the plate.
Now, somebody must have missed a sign somewhere because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a curveball then there, 1-1. Sinker that time misses. 2-1.
Well, and that'll saw his batting too if he swings at that one.
Here it comes.
2-2.
2-1 pitch, slider, swung on and missed. 2-2. Sinker, swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
And the lineups with the most home runs around the league last year, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Braves. The Giants in second. The Dodgers third. 4th spot, held by the Marlins. And at number 5 on the list, the Mets.
Well, this team lives and dies with the home run ball. They were one of the top teams in the league last year at hitting the ball out of the ballpark, and they seem to want to continue that in this season. They have so much power and depth throughout this lineup that every one of these guys can hurt you.
0-1 pitch is a change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, when you swing like that at a changeup, you're very lucky you didn't hit it, or else it'd be an easy out.
That's hit foul by Ibar. The slider swung on and missed, struck him out, side gone. So they can't figure anything out, and through 7 they remain without a run. Mets can't get the offense going. Dixon at the plate. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off the bench and holding a lead or holding a deficit and giving yourself a chance to win. Now he needs to come up with a big play.
Here's the pitch. Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Ground ball. The dive, and he's got it. And he'll scramble, take it himself for the out. Whoa, what a play. Had to get down on his belly for that one and able to make the out unassisted.
Well, he looked at the do-it-yourself manual, able to make the play and get the out without having to throw the ball.
It's going to be DeJesus. He homered back in inning number 2. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to see him connect with that one to see how far that would go? Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
And that one fouled off by DeJesus. On the way. Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. 2 down.
A good break on a 90-mile-an-hour pitch. Well, we've got a moment to take a look back to last year's Toronto Blue Jays. First in batting, had runners in scoring position. First in home runs. And they also scored the most runs in the league, the most potent offense around. It's all about scoring.
Grounded out last time. And here's the first one. Ball. Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. Oh, and Duffy takes off. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. 1 down. The runner's tagging from first. Now here is Brett Laurie. One out. Runner on at first. Oh, he's running, taking off for second. Towards center field. That's 2 gone. And he'll have to hold at first. Yes, has a turn in the box. He's hitless thus far. That will bring up Prince Fielder. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
It's a steal situation, and Duffy can't steal a base.
Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
That first pitch is critical in these key at-bats. You want to work ahead in the count. That's exact.
There he goes towards second. He's running towards second. Oh! This one's grounded foul, wide of first. He's running, heading for second. Fielder fouls it off yet again. Oh! And the pitch out, nothing doing that time. Oh, and Duffy takes off. Foul ball! Another foul ball, and Fielder keeps the at-bat going. Oh, he takes off for second. Oh! And he fouls off another one.
Well, anytime you're behind in a count, and in this case, the 1-2 count, you have to.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And he's there to retire the side. Take a look down there in the bullpen. Fogel is the bat. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. Fetterman will be coming on to take over on the mound. He comes in to close for Toronto.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game. And as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
He can't connect with that off-speed pitch. Digging a hole now, 0-2.
You got to force him to earn it right now. I think you've got to throw strikes, Gary. No free passes, no hit by pitches. Don't pitch him inside. Throw away. You don't want to leak one inside and give up a home run.
Lowry's there. Over to first for out number 1.
Well, offensively right now, you've got to force the issue. You're running out of time. You've got 2 outs left in this game, Gary. And I think that from the managerial perspective, he's got to think about putting runners in motion if he gets them on to try to make something happen. Well, it's a luxury for the manager having a lefty coming off the bench like this guy. They go to him here, hoping it's the right move against the right-handed pitcher.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Here's the pitch. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2.
Well, he got that slider, and he thought that's where he wanted it. He took a mighty rip at it, but he came up empty.
That one's drilled to short. Laurie. That's 2 gone.
Now we're counting down right here. They got 1 out left in this game. And I think offensively, you're hoping for that long ball, but you'll take anything. Give a base runner. Get somebody on. With the bases empty, there's nobody to drive in. He has to get on base and hope the guys behind him in the lineup can come up big as well.
Sinker just missed, 1-0.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
Swung on grounder. This might be it. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
Now we got the highlights. I want to show you who we're giving this Player of the Game award to.
He didn't just shut the door on their bats.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home. And we're going to see Brown here. Last time up, flew out. The first pitch. Swings a little late that time. Strike one.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for every out you get, you're closer to winning.
He delivers. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. One away.
Well, that's what you want is efficiency. You always want to try to retire a hitter on 3 pitches or less. If you can get it with the strikeout, you'll take that too.
It's going to be Cintrone. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. And he watches one that goes inside. 1-0 count.
Well, trailing right now, down 3 runs. You got 1 out here in the 8th. You got 5 outs left is the way you have to look at it. They need base runners. Get people on and hope somebody runs into one. A 3-run deficit, not too much to overcome.
Fetterman gets called on to take over the mound duties. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. It's fouled off. The 1-2 on its way. On the ground to first. Boulin. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Well, look here at last year in the American League, where the Indians ranked compared to everybody else. 6th in home runs, 9th in triples, and they were in the top 10 in team batting average with runners in scoring position, getting a lot of clutch base hits, and that's a great stat for a team that wants to win ball games.
Slider just misses. 1-0.
When a pitcher throws the perfect slider, there's a dot that appears on the ball where the seams come together. He throws that as well as anybody I've seen.
He deals. Now a swing, pops him up left side of the infield. And he's there to retire the side. No runs, no hits, nobody. Dixon at the plate. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. Here's the first pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
They threw him that slider right there. Got him to swing a little bit early. Got to be a little more patient with that pitch.
Fastball swung on. Can't make contact and behind on the count. 0-2. Homered back in the first inning. And the first pitch. He fouls that one off. On the way. And here's a swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. So they pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. Toronto's. And it's Lonnie Chisenhall now to lead it off. Grounded out his last time through. Buchanan coming in now, and he'll be the new pitcher. As Toronto brings him in to close. And the bottom of the ninth starts with a strike.
I think right now they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runner's the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
Check swing on that pitch, but it found the zone anyway. 0-2. Big swing and a miss for Lonnie Chisenhall. Strike 3, and he is gone.
I'm going to take a look at this curveball in K-Cam.
Fantastic piece of pitching to get that out, John.
Well, that's the part of pitching you love. He's looking for a fastball. He's expecting a fastball, and then just drop one right off the table. What a pitch.
Friel at the plate. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Here's the pitch. 0-1 is a slider for a called strike.
Well, the way to keep the ball in the ballpark is by going down and away. It's the toughest pitch to drive. He executed it well.
The pitch. Good sinker that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2.
Well, and that'll saw his batting too if he swings at that one.
1-2 pitch coming. Fastball got him, 2 down.
Well, not much movement on this, but movement's overrated. When you throw 100, you can throw it straight.
Well, this one's coming up and in on him, and he chases it. A tough pitch to him.
Not too much you could have done on that one, John. That was where a hitter's just made the field pretty bad by a pretty good pitcher.
Well, yeah, he did, and that's just one of those things you have to tip your hat to the pitcher. He made great pitches.
And in the batter's box, here's George. Flew out last time. And swung on a playable fly ball for the final out. That's the last out. This ball game is now over.
Contributions from a lot of different Blue Jays today allowed Toronto to play to victory.
Now we got the highlights. We want to show you who we're giving this Player of the Game award to.
Well, great starting pitching usually leads to wins for your team, and he came through with a great one in this one. And that's basically the definition of what it takes to become the player of the game.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. This is a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
And we hope you've enjoyed